Fortnite just revealed one of its biggest updates of the season arriving this week, bringing along an all-new Valentine's Day event, the return of the 7 finally, all new collaborations, map changes, and much more, which we're going to be going over here in today's video. So this is going to be quite possibly one of the biggest updates of the first season of Chapter 7. But just before we do get into that, if any of you guys had picking up anything inside of the shop for yourself, do consider using my support credit code YTORAY, as it greatly supports the channel that extra mile. So Fortnite have done an overhaul on their social media accounts preparing for the brand new Fortnite update, which is going to have some major changes, especially when it comes to the loot pool. As we've also just gotten the confirmation that the next season of Fortnite Festival is going to be none other than Chapel Roan. As the next season of that will be starting on February 5th, when we are scheduled to be getting this brand new update. And also makes sense considering we did even get map changes with the last update, which were actually found over at Battlewood Boulevard, which you can see we have this room here with a small pink llama, which is no doubt a reference to Pink Pony Club, one of Chapel Roan's most popular songs. And also some new instruments, which you can expect to see within the new festival pass. And also a suit of armor, which does seem to be super important to one of Chapel Roan's brand new outfits. It's just like previous Fortnite Festival headliners, they're gonna have 2 outfits, one of them available within the festival pass itself, which is supposed to be a more casual look for Chapel Roan. And then the second outfit is said to be her wearing knight's armor, which you can see right here, which is in reference to one of the costumes she actually wore at our concert, which looks pretty cool. So you can obviously expect to see a whole lot of different Chapel Roan songs make their way into Fortnite with this brand new season. And who knows, maybe even an all-new concert, considering we did actually get confirmation that Fortnite concerts are going to be returning here in Chapter 7. So be sure to keep an eye out on that, as that will be arriving with this brand new update. But going back to the Fortnite's overhaul on their social media, we can even see one of the brand new Valentine's Day outfits, which does look pretty cool. But then we do also have right beside her the Order, who we do know is obviously important here inside of this season, considering she's still locked up underneath Lethal Labs. But if you do take a slight look to the right of her, you can actually see 3 different stars. And well, thanks to some new leaks we have, it looks like this is actually supposed to be return of 3 members of the 7 on our Fortnite island with this update, which are going to be the arrival of the Foundation, the Scientist, and also the Visitor. And seeing as how now we can obviously see on the map the Dark Voyager is putting back parts of the 0 point, it looks like it's all about to go down with the Fortnite storyline, and fingers crossed we get some answers to how exactly the 7 survived being turned into chrome, as we're going to have tons of brand new 7 related weapons with this update, such as the brand new 7 rifle, which we already had leaked with inside of the game files, and also an unrevealed 7 cannon weapon. And well, it also looks like the Foundation's MK7 rifle will also be returning, the mythic variant, which hasn't been seen in the game ever since Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. Which, if you guys know, is super overpowered, so be sure to keep an eye out on that. You most likely will be able to purchase it, or it may even be dropped by the Foundation when he makes his way to the island. As we do know, the Dark Voyager will be leaving the map yet again through another rift to collect more shards of the 0 point, which obviously by the end of the season we will have a full 0 point intact on the island yet again, officially kicking off the Fortnite storyline, which I think is going to be super sick. But it does also look like we're going to be seeing some major changes to some of the weapons here inside of Chapter 7 as well, as we're going to see the unvaulting of the shockwave grenade yet again in Chapter 7, which honestly I think is so funny. I mean, these things have been vaulted and unvaulted so many times. And all of the current SMGs on the game right now are actually going to be getting buffed, such as actually having more damage and also having larger magazines, and also being a whole lot easier to control. So this is honestly going to make for a super cool change. I think SMGs should finally feel like SMGs yet again. Let's just hope they're not too broken. But just like before, we're also going to have the arrival of tons of brand new collaborations, as Fortnite Chapter 7 has been on a roll so far with over 50 collabs already. As it's confirmed now that K-pop Demon Hunters Wave 2 will finally be arriving, bringing along the Saja Boys, who I believe are the main villains from that movie. You still haven't actually gotten around to watching this one yet. Along with having all of those K-pop Demon Hunter emotes, which were obviously not available at all when we first had the collab. So you'll finally be able to rock that golden emote. along with also a brand new sidekick as well, which also makes sense why this actual second wave had actually been delayed, as we're going to be seeing Derpy also make his way into Fortnite in the form of a brand new sidekick too. So going to be a whole lot with this collaboration. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to be picking up any of those brand new K-pop Demon Hunters Wave 2 cosmetics. And then for Valentine's Day, we're also going to have another collaboration, but this time around for Marvel Rivals, which is going to be the second time we've seen a collab with this game, as we already had the arrival of Doom 2099. And well, this second part of the collaboration is set to include Luna Snow and also Magic, which I think are actually pretty cool characters. I did use the main Luna Snow in Marvel Rivals. I can definitely see a whole lot of people running this outfit. I can already see it. There's probably going to be the emote that's going to be her ultimate, which you can use in the game, which is basically going to be her traversing using this actual song. If you're a fan of Marvel Rivals, be sure to let me know down in the comments, as I think this is super cool and I hope we see even more Marvel Rivals collabs make their way into Fortnite. Followed up by an all-new solo leveling collab. Now, I've never actually watched this anime myself, but I do think the character designs look super cool. So there's another one to look forward to, especially for all of you anime fans. But we do also have an insane collaboration, which I don't think anybody was expecting at all. But with this being the second last update before the end of this season, it is looking like we're going to be seeing a whole lot of storyline and live event information take place on the Fortnite Island as a part of this all-new update. As the Dark Voyager will continue to collect more shards of the 0 point, as we said already, as he will be traveling through even more rifts in the sky. Here's actually the color of all of those different rifts. And it is looking like one of these rifts is going to be key to the next season of Fortnite, as we're going to be seeing one of them actually bleed through to the Fortnite Island itself, as it's going to 100% confirm next season is going to be a Norse mythology themed season. Very similar to what we did see with Myths and Mortals, which was obviously all the way back in Chapter 5 Season 2. With connections going all the way back as far as Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 7, which we're currently in when it comes to Fortnite OG. We will be getting the arrival of the Ice King live event within OG as well with this update, which so far does seem to be super important to everything currently ongoing in Chapter 7, as we most likely will see the live event completely cross over with OG, as we're going to be getting a new version of the Ice King within the Chapter 7 Season 2 Battle Pass, and we should finally be getting some answers to what exactly is going on. So be sure to let me know down in the comments what are your theories of what exactly we're going to be seeing with the end of season live event and everything that will be ongoing with the 7, as it looks like there's going to be even more to the 7 storyline than we originally thought. As we do know, they will be returning to the Fortnite Island with their traditional look that we've already been used to, but they are set to be getting all new redesigns over the course of Chapter 7. Which I honestly think is pretty cool, especially if any of you guys did miss out on any of the original 7 outfits, as a majority of them were only available within Battle Passes, which are no longer obtainable at all. So a few of you guys may be in luck when it comes to be able to get an all-new outfit for characters such as the Foundation, the Scientist, and many of the other members, as well as the fact that it looks like we're also going to be seeing Jones officially join the 7 himself. Which honestly, I'm super hyped for. I mean, this was teased all the way back during the Collision live event, with him officially becoming the Legend, which I think is going to be pretty cool, and he's definitely fitting of that name by now, I think. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that, and you're excited to see even more storyline information when it comes to the 7, the Last Reality, and also the 0 point. But as well, for that final collaboration, which I know a lot of people are going to be super hyped for, it looks to be a non-new Disney collab, which is going to be the arrival of Stitch in the form of a sidekick, which I think is going to be a pretty cool one. I can already see many people buying this, as Lilo and Stitch is personally one of my favorite Disney movies, and well, now it looks like you'll also be able to have Stitch accompany you on the Fortnite Island, with him getting an all-new skin, which I honestly can't wait for. Hopefully we see even more cosmetics tied to this too, as we're probably going to be seeing a whole lot of new collaborations make their way into the game in the form of sidekicks, as it opens the door to so many different collabs that we weren't able to get beforehand, Rigby being the most recent and obvious one. But let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for a non-new Lilo and Stitch collaboration within Fortnite Chapter 7. But also be sure with this brand new update to be checking out the map, as we are going to be seeing all new takeovers from the 7 themselves, with them officially setting up base somewhere on the Chapter 7 Golden Coast Island. It could be very similar to what we did see in Chapter 3 Season 1, when we obviously had the 7 headquarters. So we should be seeing something very similar take place on the Fortnite Island with this brand new update. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for that one. But unfortunately, that is all we pretty much have time for here in today's video. And if you did watch all the way to the very end of it, be sure to drop this word down in the comments alongside with your Epic Games ID. And if you're not already, do consider using my support code YTRA inside of the item shop, as it greatly supports the channel. And if you enjoyed, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.